Hi everybody, welcome back to microbeerreviews.com. We've got a really cool beer review here for you from the Terrapin brewery out of Georgia. I've reviewed a lot of their beers. They're very unique beers in the fact that they usually have a lot of hoppy characteristics or are very bold in flavor, or it's a unique brewing process. This is a beer that I have been waiting to do for almost 2 years per their suggestion. This is their Imperial Red Ale, and it is part of, if you look at the top here, of their Big Hoppy Monster series. They have a series called the Monster series. They're typically very high alcohol content and very bold in flavor. So if you look at this beer, now remember it's an Imperial Red Ale, so it's going to have, this beer is really thick. I mean, it's got a pretty consistent head on the top. When you pour it, I wanted to show you what it does to the glass. I mean, it crawls down the glass. It is very sticky. It's fairly cloudy, too. Now, I have, per their suggestion, this beer is almost 2 years old. If you look on their website, it says, the high alcohol content of these beers makes them perfect for cellaring. Hide them away and pull one out for a special event 2 to 3 years later. So that's what I did. Now, if you look at the bottom of the glass, there's definitely some sediment down there. So the goal of this beer for the Terrapin Brewery is to give you what they call a mammoth Imperial Red Ale with a tantalizing hop aroma. And it is. And the IBUs on this beer are 73. Alright, so an IBU of 73, an alcohol content of 8.75. And here again, you're talking about a beer that they're suggesting that you cellar. When you first smell it, you smell red ale and you smell alcohol. I'm not a big Imperial fan of the flavors of Imperial beers, just because I don't like the taste of alcohol. But you smell it. When you first taste it, it kind of almost suds in your mouth. And a lot of that obviously have to do with that kind of sudsy head at the top. But it just kind of fills your mouth with this red ale flavor. I did want to mention, they use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different malts. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5 different hops for this beer. I mean, it's got to be an extremely complex brewing process. The other thing I wanted to mention about this here too is they talk about watch out, this monster bites on their label. I've always been big into marketing, and I like the fact that they kind of give you that warning. Anyway, it's got a lot of malt in it. You can definitely taste it. It's very malty in flavor. It's got a nice red ale flavor to it. It's very high alcohol content. I can taste the alcohol, but I actually don't mind it. It drinks very full. So when they say it's got a backbone to it, I like to call it a sticky type flavor, and it is very hoppy. So it's like nothing else I've ever had. And that's the way I would describe it. I like it a lot in the fact that it's a unique red ale with a lot of hops in it. So that's my take and kind of my summation on it. I have no idea where I got this. I'm sure I got it on a beer trade. But it is, I don't know where you find it, and I have no idea how much it costs. Just because I've never seen it anywhere else before. So I would probably give this beer, on our rating scale, about a 3.5. I think it's extremely unique. I think, for me, I would like it a lot better and maybe it has to do because it's 2 years old. If it wasn't as kind of cloudy, sedimenty, maybe that might be the reason why it's as fizzy as it is. But it's just a wild, thick red ale with a lot of alcohol content and a ton of hops. So I would buy it again. I would definitely. I would get excited again if I got this on a beer trade. So if that helps anybody with deciding whether to get it or not. And Terrapin Brewing Company, man, their labels are banging. I mean, they have a lot of really good artistic work. They're very, very, very unique beers, and I typically like all of them. I don't think I have found one yet that I don't like. So anyway, that's our review. Thanks for watching microbeerreviews.com. Leave us some comments if you've tried this beer before. We'd love to hear about it. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel as well if you want to see some of our other videos as they come up. Thanks again. See you soon.